Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 40, like I always do before I play any games. Yesterday was insane. I spent like 2.5 hours or something before I hit it. It was ridiculous. Hoping it goes better today. Um, Hopefully I'm live. It's saying no data is being sent. Let me just check that. I'm sure I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm going to start at the 2 minute mark. So let me just take a sip of tea here and then I'll get started. I like to start on a round number so that I know how long it took me. That's why I usually wait. Yeah, so just coming up on 2 minutes here. And yeah, again, a bit of a later stream, but I'm all ready to go. Okay, here we go. So about 2 minutes in here. So we have mate. I think we're happy just to take the rook. I think I can check on F2. Check. Getting a little tired here. I could take his rook, maybe? Yeah. Oh, my back is a little sore. Yeah, I don't know why it says no data. I hope I mean, I should be live. Should be live. Actually, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait to see if somebody comes. Then I'll know for sure. So can I take and then check? I think I can. Queen c8, knight c8, d6. Let's say king f8, d7, queen e7. Yeah, I think that puts me up the exchange at the very end. That one was underrated. What? Oh, it's queen. Oh, I'm so bad. Let's not do a repeat of yesterday. Please. Please. So tired. I'm so tired tonight. Yeah. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna. I just want to make sure that I am actually streaming. I'm gonna click on it. Ooh, right under Marcus. I just want to make sure that I am. I am. People just have better things to do on Friday night than watch me play or do puzzles. Knight h5. Come on, mouse. Take and then check. I'll get 2 minors and a pawn for a rook. Yeah, I think that's good. We can win a knight here. I don't see counterplay. Have to trade queens first. White. So we just have a kill box here. So we have a check. If he takes, then we have a check. We win a pawn, but we need more than a pawn. I could start with queen h. Maybe that makes more sense. So I start with queen h4, g3 or something like that. And we're up a pawn. I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I don't see what else it would be though. So we're going to go here. I don't like that one. Check wins the rook. Can I do both? No. And we can win his bishop. I could win his rook for 2 bishops. I don't know if that's enough. No, we can go here at the end, rook e4. It must be g4. I am surprised that not a single person has entered, but yeah, so g4, if he chases, then I've got this breakthrough. he's just going to be a little too slow. Yeah, so we just go here. We have a check. Wins the queen. Black. So he can never take anything. So, but I can never get through here. So I need to triangulate to H. Actually, I don't even need to triangulate. I can just go here. Because he's going to have to give away. So King H7, King G5, King H6. And if he goes to G3 and here, and then I always have this check. And then check, and I take the bishop. Win the queen. Obviously, I want my rook on H1, but how do we get it there? Do I have time to take? I feel I do. Oh, he might have bishop F6. Still looks good though. Later I can play knight F5. Yeah, like rook G5, bishop F6, rook H5, bishop H4, knight F5. If rook G5, knight E3, rook H5, I don't see how that helps. I think I can take on G5. And more importantly, I don't see what else it could be here. So, yeah, I don't like that puzzle. We can take and then this. I can take here twice and then take his bishop. Oh wait, I can't. Or can I? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe I can, because if we get this, but yeah. So bing, bang, boom, bang, bing, and I'm up a minor piece. And if he takes with the knight right away, I take his queen, and he has 2 pieces under attack. There's a double attack here on the knight and his king. Wow, what's the king doing here? We have a check on C3, C2 rather. Yeah, okay, so he has 1 square to spare. So king D5. And then queen D3. Then he has a bunch of options here. If he runs to e6, I can take here with check. I don't know. There's got to be, I'm down a rook there still, but there's got to be some mate. I don't think I have to calculate beyond that. Yeah, I don't think we have to calculate beyond this here. Famous last words, and I was almost near the end, and that was a good time. Of course, you always have to calculate. I don't know. It seemed like enough though that I didn't have to. Honestly, I can't believe his king survives here. I really, if there is a time that you don't need to calculate, you would think this would be it. But he survives here somehow. So, yeah, this is just a mate. Wait, not here. Oh wait, it's only -1? How does this even a puzzle? This can't be right. I don't like this puzzle, not just because I got it wrong, but even here it's -2, and it's not clear. Like, I don't, like, and then eventually, so you do all this. This is like 10 moves. Not 10, 6 moves so far, but we're not done. Then, so you got to find all of this, and even then it's only -3. I don't like it because the line, this is unclear. You're not going to calculate a 30 move mate there. And the line I had looked just as reasonable. I'm not saying I should have got it right, but that's not a good puzzle in my opinion. Okay, I have to start over. Yeah, that was a garbage puzzle. Hello, Vivek. Oh, you showed up. That's what. You're my bad luck. It's all your fault. No, that was really not a good puzzle. Wait. Oh, okay. Man, yesterday was brutal. I don't want to repeat yesterday. That was not fun. I don't understand this. Oh, his bishop's hanging. Okay. Hello, Frankly with Svenki. He can't take the bishop because I'm threatening mate here. What? We are white. So here he goes back here. This one's kind of tricky. Okay. Then I can. Okay, I think that. Wait, bike. Yeah, I'm guessing too much. I'm guessing. I was thinking we had this and then like shelter. But I guess his pawn is too far. He can just sack at this point. So okay, so I attack his pawn. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, sorry guys. I'm sorry. White. I don't know if I have time for. Oh, I do. I have time for it. This should be mate. We're black. Can't we just do this? Yeah, something strange with my my software. I don't see any data in here. I can see. Oh, I'm refreshing it. There we go. I refreshed it. Now I can see stuff. Now I can see stuff. 2 viewers now. Okay. We have a fork. It's good enough for me. I don't think there's any swish and zigs or anything. We have a check and then another check, and then I can win the queen. Rook g8 should be winning. Windmill. Check. We win the bishop. I'd like more though. Can I go check here? takes and then check. I don't know, but that's the first move. Yeah, then it might be knight f5, or I might take the bishop. I can't take the bishop because my queen's under check, so it's probably knight f5. So knight f5, and then we have... Oh, wait, I thought I had a rook here. Important note. So we can just mate here. Okay. Check. I'm not calculating that. Okay. Check. Nope. Check. This picks up his knight. What's beeping? Oh, my dishwasher. Okay. I forgot that I ran it. Okay. The dishwasher distracted me. It doesn't stop beeping. Can I attack both of these at the same time? Somehow? Yes, kind of. No. But we can attack the king. But he comes back. But then we have rook c1. So he just lets us have it. He being the computer. And I'm down a pawn. We have a check. We also have a discovery on his queen. In fact, I think his queen, it's not quite trapped. He has two squares. Hello, Champa. Hello, you. But next move, it might be trapped because then I have rook b1. So do I have this? I don't know, because he can maybe take on e5. Oh my god, it's so freaking... How do I miss that? I should never ever miss that. So can I not take? And then I'm mated there. So I might have to take with the queen, but then we're just up a rook. So he pushes, but we must be fine. Somehow we must be fine. Maybe I can go here. I don't know. I'm taking that. There's no way that that's winning for him. Him being the computer. We have a check. I think it might be a smothered mate. So check. Yeah, check is just a smothered mate. And we are white. So the $1 million question, can I take on e4? He can't take the rook because I have a Zug. Therefore, he has two options. He could take my knight, but then I take his rook, so that's out. The only other option is he takes on b2. Excuse me. But then again, I have a Zug, so this is going to work. Losing my voice here. So it might be starting with h5, because if we go here, he can run for one move. And then after this check, he seems to be okay. That's why I might want to start with h5. Yeah, so do I have time to start with h5? think I do, because how does he stop e5? He has no checks. If he plays it himself, that could be a problem. Not to mention, what can he just sack? No, he's still getting, well, yeah, can he do that? I have too many pawns, I think. Probably I can win that. So, yeah, so starting with h5, and then he goes e5. Okay, so that doesn't seem to work. So what about g3 then? I think I'm going to go to g3. Oh my god. I didn't even think about taking. I didn't even think this was legal. Like I just did not consider it. I don't know. That's scary. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just didn't even see that as being a possibility. Like I didn't know it was an actual move. I just totally, yeah, totally didn't see it. Frustrating. I don't know. Not proud. Does it matter which one? Yeah, this is mate. We'll get there again. There's a free knight. But then if queen a4, I have b5. I don't know why that one confused me, but it did. Bing, bang, boom. Take, I'll be your key square here. Stupid. Okay. I gotta take out the dishwasher. Okay, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by my dishwasher? So, can I just threaten mate? Check. Come on, arrows. And then just push. I don't like this. I don't like this. So king h1 then. Well, I could go bishop e3 and then I can take on e6 if he takes on d6. Bing, bang, boom. And okay. So take the rook. I'm down a rook and a knight. It's got to be. I don't know how it's not taking. And then we take here. He has a check, but I just move the king, and if he takes my rook, then okay, this is a weird puzzle. I mean, I'm just going to take his queen here. I can take the knight and then take his bishop. Is it that easy? I think it's that easy. And I shouldn't be getting trapped. Is it that easy? I think it's that easy. It's very strange. Oh, so we just have a check first. Check. So check and then G3. Check and then G3 here. Oh, wait. No. Then Queen F4. We're black. I think we can take this rook somehow. Through some geometry. We need some geometry here. There's got to be some geometry at work here. Some chess geometry. There it is. There it is. We're white. So we simply just push. If he pushes, then we sack the knight. So now we give the... Actually, might as well start with the queen. But this also looks good, honestly. What's the difference? They both look good, honestly. I like them both. How do we decide? This is tough. How do you decide? Because I can sack the knight for his D pawn, but then he still has the A and B pawns, and then I'll just have a queen. So I'm a little nervous about that. I'm going to queen here. And then I could do the same thing. Could do the same thing, but I have a feeling we need to then give a check with the queen to get this for free. So check. He can't go to the E file. Could then, I don't know, maybe he can. Maybe he can check. Okay, it's not so clear. Because even if I take it, then he's queening, you know? So maybe he can go to the E file. Could I take and then fork them? Check King E7. Yeah, my queen would have to be on D5. No, it wouldn't. Even that doesn't work. And my queen would have to be here. No, because it's here, right? Yeah, nothing would work then. So check king e7. No, king e2. Sorry, king e2. Queen h5. So if king d3, then I have a fork and I'm covering the queen square. I'm going to start here. It ends. That one should keep going. Either stop before that or keep going. It ended too soon. So we're down a knight. I can win his knight. It seems very unlikely that we don't, that we don't take the knight. Because what are we doing if we're not taking that? Nothing makes sense. So he might go to queen f7. He's threatening to trade off our queen. Wonder if I could go then bishop d5, queen takes, and then rook e7. Yeah, it's okay, but we're taking first. Yeah, so I think we might go here and then rook e7. There's also rook e7 first. Could be rook e7 first. Here, we're threatening to win his queen for the rook. He can like defend it. But then I have bishop d5. So it might be here first. If he takes, then I'm thinking bishop d5 check. Oh, but that doesn't work. He just goes king h8. So yeah, it probably is bishop d5 first. Right? And he has to take. And then we go rook e7 as originally intended. And he'll have to go queen f7, I feel. So he has to go queen f7. And then take, check. And then still work though. I mean, that's not a clear win, but I think that's what we're doing. Yeah, this is not a clear win. Bing, bang, check. He comes to e6. Check. He moves somewhere. h6. Yeah, it's still work. Okay. King and pawn ending. My nemesis. We meet again. Very unusual position. Very unusual. Holy crap, is it unusual. So can I take on b5? King a3. So it's possible he goes d4 actually. But then I have king b4. Yeah, I might be okay there. Bing, bang, boom. You know, he moves somewhere. Then I have a4. Takes. I still think that's good for me, but let's explore other opportunities. What if I just bring in the king? King c3. And then grab the e pawn. Wow, so many options here. I kind of like that idea, king c5. King c5, king a3. Yeah, is there a difference there where I then take and then c4? I don't think that's different. So king a3 could possibly be an issue. If we go after this, he makes a push, take, I come back. That does look good for me. King a6. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would take. That does look good though. King c5, king a6, and I forget if I'm going after that one right away. Yeah, bing, bang, boom. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, because even if he pushes, I take, push. I'm going to be on that. This seems good. Okay, so what if he goes to c3 instead? Then I think I might get both pawns. I start with taking on d5. And this pawn's going to fall. If he pushes the b pawn, I might have a4 there. He comes back. Yeah, eventually, like he can get it, but my pawn's rolling, and this is always going to stop his. So I think this is the right route. Oh, come on, give me a break. Oh my god, I'm so sick of the puzzles. We're gonna have a repeat of yesterday. Okay, but let's learn something. So let's learn something. Oh, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about d4. Okay, so I can just take, and then I was overthinking it. I'm so bad. Never gonna get the 40 tonight. I should have thought about it more. I mean, I was only like 50% or 50, like 60% confident on that. So I got lazy, is the truth. Bad habit. Take with switch piece has to be this one. Do the deflection. Just take the pawn now. pick up his rook. I'm no scared of a breakthrough here. I'm faster. I think I'm faster. Can I push here? Wow. I think I maybe take a Banoob. Well, I only do it to 40. And then I stop, and then I play games. So if I take, the problem is he gets this passed pawn, and so I can't allow that. So yeah, I think it's either taking or pushing here. So if I push on d4 and he takes, then this is going to promote. He's quick as well, but I'm going to promote one move before he does. And well, I'm hoping that will do something for me. I don't know if it does though, so I'm not quite sure about that. So what was I looking at? Yeah, I was looking at pushing. And yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, probably he would take, but I'm going to do it this way. So let's just say we take, and then these both move. Schrodinger's cat. I do this sometimes so I can like look at two things at once. And I'm trying to find a way to fork that queen. Although even forking the queen won't help me, right? So I'm not so sure about d4. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Unless, yeah, if I queen this way and then he queens on one of these two squares, I do have this check. But then I don't have a good follow-up. Oh, that trades queens. Interesting. Yeah, so if we do this, that only trades queens if he goes here, though. So if he pushes, then it doesn't trade queens anymore because his queen will be on b8, right? So we do this. We both queen. I have a check, doesn't do anything. How about this check? Doesn't do anything. So I don't think this works. So let's look at the other line then. So here again, we're going to have that double queening situation. Yeah, this will also, I mean, that's assuming he pushes the A pawn. We will have this double queening situation again. Okay, so maybe those don't work, but I mean, this is out though. I mean, it just has to be out. Has to be. And I looked at e4. I think I looked at AB as well, where he just runs his A pawn. Boom, boom. This is tough. Yeah, because no matter where I promote, no matter where I promote, we're going to have this. We're both going to promote. I'll promote one move before him. I need to have some follow-up here. And I'm not seeing it. want to go back to e4 because that was looking the most promising. Now, there's a lot of lines that I didn't look at, but he can never catch my other pawns. So, yeah, so if he takes, and I take on b4, we're going to have, once again, this race where we both promote. But now this diagonal is open. But yeah, just there. Unless I can, I mean, this is a problem. I mean, I can almost skewer him, put his king on one of these squares. I wonder if before I do that, if I can put his king here. I don't know how that would help me. But along the way, right? If I go e4 and we do this dance, right? We do this little dance. No, wait, sorry. I went too quickly there. So if I go e4, and then if I push, right? And then I take here, and then we do this dance. And the difference is his king is now, I can force his king on h2. It's like a magic trick. The force, right? But I would need a way to force a queen trade there. And I don't think I can do it. We're closer. We have like a couple of ways. We have a check here. I could maybe zigzag in, check. See, I would need the queen here. So after I queen on b1, I need to get the queen to f3. How can I do that? Check, because he's always just coming in here. I mean, this is not going to help me, unless the point is that I do all that and then I just push this pawn. Hello, Champa. Yeah, and that's only one line I was looking at too. Because there's this one, right? Where he doesn't have to promote on A8. He can promote on B8. Yeah, then I have nothing again. My king is almost fast enough to support these pawns, because if I push and then I can almost do it, but almost doesn't count. So we know that if I take, he has to play b5. He can't take, he can't take on a5 because I can just chase it down, right? So we know that this is forced. Now, is there a way for me to stay in the square while trading off another pawn? I don't think so. There very nearly is, though. We can almost use the Rati famous puzzle here. We can almost do that. Now his king will need to move here, right? So he'll just go back and forth. So we'll play that for him. And then after king c5, he goes back to g3. And yeah, there's just not anything. I mean, which is what I figured. I mean, so that just doesn't work. Oh, it's a this is an extremely useful puzzle though. Like this, I should know this. I should know this. Yeah, because I mean, this is never going to work, ever. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so it has to be taking on b4 or. Well, okay, I say that it's possible this is really, really insane. No, I was going to say that we go here, but again, we can never, ever, 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 ever allow this. So it's either E4 or AB as I originally surmised. Is that a word? Surmise? I think it's a word. Yeah, so E4 and yeah, and here I'm not sure like where he has to, like. I think he can move the pawn. Maybe he can't push. Because if he pushes, I might. Yeah, so then I take, push. The thing is, he has a floating square. So if I go king d2, he always has this check. You know, I can never stop them both, ever. But I might not need to. Might not need to. Because I still have a pawn too, right? And then we queen, queen. So yeah, it could get really complicated. Oh my God. Can my king stop these two pawns? Oh, no. That's if he takes. But there's still this word that he just runs. Yeah, so I promote on one of these two squares. Now, I'm not even, I didn't even ever calculate CB here, AB, CB. I never calculated this. We're going to have this famous race. Check. I just, I don't know. At this point, I'm close to giving up. Close to giving up here. This is only rated 1500. Holy smokes. So what if, can I give a, if I promote on C1, can I check here and then he has to go to H4. Can I then do a little triangulation? Check. No, I can't. I was going to, I thought I could do that. Yeah, no, we're just always repeating there. Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. It doesn't quite work. Yeah, because the thing is, I don't think it quite matters which square I promote to, because I can always give a check here. But I was trying to do a check on E3, but even that's not working. Because I'm trying to trade my queen with his queen, and I feel like I can only do that on F3, but I can't find a way to get there. So tough. Yeah, I mean, because if I did this, let's just say E4, and he takes on E4, right? And then we do this race where I promote run square before he does. I can, well, that one is actually not even great. I mean, because I can't even take here. If I did it the other way, okay, so if I took on B4 and he recaptures, actually, if that happens, I wonder if he takes with a C pawn, I wonder if I can just take, and then I wonder if I can blockade. I think I'm fast enough to blockade with just my king. That's interesting. That's looking promising. A, B, C, B. Then we take on E5, A5, and I am in the square, right? So he can keep pushing, but then I can blockade, and that should be winning. So I think that's winning. I'm not going to double check it because nothing else works. The only other thing I have to look at is if he, again, this is the main problem though, is he plays A4. That's the big problem. So he can't take. But we know that he has to play A5 rather. So boom, A5, and then I promote on one of these squares, and he promotes on A8. I could then take another pawn, and I'll have a lot more pawns in him. Are we just going to say that that is enough for me? That that's winning? At this point, that might be what I have to go for. A4, we're going to say that I take C3, C2, A7, queen, queen, and then maybe take another pawn. And then he has no pawns. I have 3 pawns against no pawns. I'm going to go with that line because nothing else comes close. So let me make sure I remember it correctly. I think we're taking here. Yeah. Yeah, and it ends on just the first move. This is so underrated. I'm going to look at chat now. Okay, Abanu, please don't. Yeah, I have chat open. I wasn't looking at it, but yeah, please don't suggest moves while I'm doing puzzles or games. Yeah. So, so this one, I realized that my king can actually stop both these pawns. Initially, I just discarded that idea. Because I don't know, I just figured that 2 connected passed pawns would be unstoppable. But no, my king is in the square, and I can't force myself to win both pawns. But like they self-protect, but they don't self-promote. So this was the only real other line. But I just had to realize that, okay, because I hate queen and pawn endings. They're so Josh. Like they're hard to convert and they're hard to draw too, but they are Josh with proper play. So whoops. So here I was thinking maybe I can just take the pawn, and this is winning, but it's still a lot of work. The check first makes more sense. Because we keep the pawn. We have ways to keep it. So it's still a lot of work. This is incredibly underrated. It's rated 1500. But there's so many. Yeah, I like the puzzle. It's a great puzzle, but I hate the rating. So I'm going to downvote it just based on, the rating. Okay. Yeah, that was brutal. Okay, this is just now they give us a mate in 2, mate in 3. Actually, it's not a mate in 3. Because he can sack this and then play queen g5. So let's look at knight h6. Yeah, just because, again, he can sack. Actually, I'm wondering if I have knight h6 there. I think I have knight h6 there, but I'm down a piece already. So knight g4. I mean, it makes sense that I just take, right? So queen. Do I have knight h6? I have knight h6. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's queen g3, knight g4, queen g4, queen g5, and then knight h6. Okay. Okay, we are black. Same thing. But there is a bishop around, so I have to be a little bit careful here. Actually, good thing I thought we had a rook here. I thought for some reason I thought I had a rook like somewhere here. But it's the same idea. We take on f7 and then rook d8. And that's all she wrote. And we are black. Man, the puzzles are just kicking my ass lately, though. Like, yikes! Like, I'm an hour and 22 minutes in here. Yeah. How about here? That gives us access to g4. So we sack, and then check, and then we have a kill box. Kill box time. I like that one. Maybe d5, because then I have queen a4. But he is on my bishop already. So we attack the queen again. That doesn't really help. Yeah, but it's the right idea, though. We do attack the queen again, so bishop d3. Boom. Rook b2. I was trying to see why that didn't work. Bishop g5. Actually, I could take on e7, right? And then check, and then check. But that's only equal. That's only equal. Yeah, so that's why I kind of want to go there to start. Because I think he has to play rook d7. Otherwise, he's losing the exchange here. So rook d7. Then what? Do I have c5 there? That's so complicated, though. Then c5, because I'm threatening bishop c4. He might have king f8. King f8, I have bishop h6. But then he has king g8. He's okay. That's probably not right. Shouldn't be that complicated. It's only rated 1600. I'm just so bad now at puzzles. I was never good at them, but... What if I start with c5? Maybe I start with c5. What a move, though. He's just got king f6. Oh, excuse me. How come I can't do basic puzzles anymore? Yeah, because bishop g5, king f8. Wait, why did I think that was a move? What am I smoking? I can just take. Oh my god. I don't even know. Don't look at me. It's too embarrassing. Okay, now I didn't account for knight g8, but I think we're just happy with the exchange at this point. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why that gave me trouble. So... Okay, I can't take with the queen because I think he has at the very least... Oh, I've got a rook too, though, right? Yeah, of course I have a rook, but I think he has queen d8. You know, take here, and then queen d8. I know I have this check, though. Could that be possible? Rook f7. Rook f7. Is that possible? So rook f7 and then what can he do about that? Maybe just d5. Yeah, I'm okay. That definitely doesn't work. Okay, well that's okay. Taking with the bishop, so he has to go king h8. Then is it just queen h5? Is it that boring? I think it is. I think we're just going queen h5 here. Okay, easier than I thought. I didn't think it would be so simple. We have a check. Where's the geometry? Knight comes in. Here, I guess, check. And king needs to move. He's got one square. Then we can go queen f6. And that doesn't look so good for him. He's got one move. Oh, it's a fork. There we go. Okay. We have a check. We have a check. His queen. Oh, we have a double. Oh, okay. So how come they both don't win? Because I'm going queen g7. It should just be a mate in 2. Why is this not winning? Oh, I'm blocking. It has to be here. I could actually take with the bishop, make it cuter. That's a cuter way to do it. Let's do it that way. I think it's knight d2. Threatening mate on c1. How does he stop that? By bishop takes, that's how. So maybe this way, knight a3. That's how. White to move. I think we're pushing the b pawn. If he brings his king to support, he's going to be too slow. I think. Should be. Yeah. So if he pushes the pawn, then he's well, regardless, we have to push. And then, yeah, I think so if I go b7 and he pushes, and then I go king f2, he's going to be a little slow here. King d3, I promote, and then he pushes here. So, yeah, so we just push and then stop it. And here we want to go king d1. Otherwise, he's going king c2. So we have to go here, and we have to push. We have to push, and we have to maybe not. But we have a check now. Yeah, so we will push. I almost mouse stepped on the promotion to whatever the second piece was. Hopefully, even I don't even know if we're yeah. Well, if any piece other than a queen we're losing there, I almost mouse slipped that. Okay, we are black. So my instinct is here, but then he's got his check. So we give up the a pawn. So we give up the a pawn, and then we go to c1. To c1, yeah. So check, boom, boom, and check and boom. And that's all she wrote. We are white. So this is mate. So I think it's F7. So F7, if he gives us a check, I take it. But that does cause me some concern. To say the least. Because what do I do after that? Right? Like, let's just say he goes rook A8. Oh, I have check and then I can push. Okay. So if I go F7, it takes on F4, I recapture. And then if it goes rook F8, now my check isn't as good. I'll win the bishop, but like he takes on F4, takes. There's got to be something better than that. I might have F4 or G4. I might have G4. So he moves one of the rooks here. And I take once, I think. And then I think it might be G4. So check, yeah, maybe this rook. Still not sure about that. So we take. What I don't like about this is it's still only equal material. Now, if he goes rook G5, and then check king F4. No, that's not quite working. The puzzles definitely seem harder than they used to be. I really think, it feels like it. I already forgot. What was the very first line? Oh, yeah, I was looking at F7 first of all. Boom, boom. Hard not to look at that. Could I then go check here? Is that a thing? And was that the first line I was looking at for him? Yeah, rook F8. Can I give a check here? Yeah, king G6. No, there's definitely nothing there. Yeah, I don't know. I think F7 doesn't work, but I wish it did. I know I can win his bishop. I understand this. Wait. No, that's still mate. What am I smoking? What am I smoking? Yeah, because this was my original concept. And then for some reason, I forgot this is still mate. So he can't go rook F8. I was right to begin with. But I think this was my problem ultimately. Yeah, so. Yeah. That was my problem. So. Yeah. So we take, and then rook F8. Yeah, that was my problem. I wonder, could I then go king E3, re-threatening mate? Is that possible? If so, why is this rated only 1800? Can I go boom? So boom, probably because it doesn't go with this solution for black. But f7 takes on f4, I recapture, and then rook f8, and then king e3 exclam. Maybe not. He might be able to just like take this pawn. Doesn't work. Ooh, almost works though. Could I go there to begin with then? Probably not. That's interesting though. So bing, bang, boom, bang. I was thinking here. Maybe even king g3. But it's the same problem. He just takes on f7 with the rook or the bishop. Probably the bishop. No, the bishop would still be mate. So he would have to go rook takes f7. And I think he is still getting mated there. Wow, don't tell me that. That's so complicated. So f7, rook f4, g takes f4, rook f8, king g3. And it has to be g3, I think, because we have to cover the f4 square. And then I think there's no stopping rook h5. That's not mate, though. Damn it. But then I have a fork. But my rook's under attack. Oh my god. So let me do that again. This is probably not right. It's too complicated to be right. So bing, bang, boom, boom, king g4. And then rook takes rook takes f7. Yeah, he's escaping here. Wait a second. No. So hard, man. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Yeah, f7, boom, boom, rook f8. Can I not just go here immediately? I'm missing something. f7 takes, rook f8. Is this not just... Oh yeah, it's not mate. So, but for some reason I didn't see this. So he has king f4. Let me slow down a little bit. I'm so bad. So f7, rook f4, g takes f4, rook f8, rook f6 check, and then king f5. No, you can't go king f5, sorry. King f4. And then I could take his bishop, but back to the drawing board on that. So close to working, though. Really is. Bing, bang. I don't think I'm going to get to play a game tonight. Oh, God. It's so close to working though, really. F7, rook F4. We take, and I'm still looking at rook F8. It's possible there's other moves other than rook F8, but king G3. And what was my problem there? I think it's that this doesn't give mate at the end. And if, yeah, and then he just takes, right? I can't believe we got 12 viewers here. This has to be so boring to watch. It's boring to do. It's boring to do, but we take on F4 for the billionth time. Rook F8. And then there's some, that's where things get confusing, but like king G3, I think he can go rook F7. And then after I give a check on H5, he can escape to G6, which is so frustrating. And I have nothing there. If instead of king G3, I start with a check. Okay, but I'm going to play F7 and then I'll reevaluate after that. Okay, yeah, and I don't think there's a Zwischenzug. We need to take this. So we're taking that. And this is exactly what happened. But now it's clearer in my head because I can see it on the board now. But yeah, this is what I was thinking the whole time. So king G3. So the problem with that is I think he can just take here and that this is not mate. The other option I was thinking of was we start with the check, but then he escapes. And again, I know I can take the bishop, but is this a thing? No. That's why I was thinking here, boom, boom, but then we have nothing. And this doesn't achieve anything either. So this is where I kept not knowing how to proceed. So check. Take. I mean, are we just happy with that? And then we're going to grab these. Are we just happy with that? We'll be up a pawn. Yeah, when I first saw like the king move, I really liked it, but I don't see the follow-up here. Check, boom. Okay, I'm just gonna go this, and then if that's the puzzle, I'm gonna hate it. I hate it. This is supposed to be clear. See, because to me this is not clear. Oh, rook f6. So this is what you have to see. Oh my God, the puzzles are so much harder than they used to be. I don't think it's just me. I know I'm dumb, but they feel harder. But maybe it is just me. But even here, they're so much harder now. I feel this still requires a lot of thinking. I mean, I prefer white here, but it's still work. This still requires work. I didn't see the rook f6 at the end, though. I'm downvoting that just because of the rating. Okay. So we have a check. And that doesn't seem so good. We have a check here. I do like that a bit better. Oh, it's a... Oh. We have a rook on c1. Okay, so how about knight b6 then? That's mate in 2. Knight f6 is winning the exchange at least. Not sure how he stops mate here. No, could I take? Okay. King h8. Is this a move? I can't take with the king because this is mate. So I take with the rook. And then I think I'm okay. Check though. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Bing, bang. Boom. Check. I guess I could block. Then I can go rook g7. Ooh. Yeah, the alternative is I go to f8. But I'm not feeling so great about that. Would I survive that? Maybe? I wish I could refute it easily. Yeah, I assume rook g8, king e7. Takes. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'm okay there. So can I, yeah, is there a way for me to, oh, what am I talking about? He can just take on f7. Oh my God. No, it's mate. No, I'm threatening mate. So, I can't refute either of them. They both seem like I'm surviving. So king h8. Yeah, I mean, I saw this. And then we have to take with the rook. And then I saw queen d4. But maybe there's something else. Yeah, maybe there's something else here. Of course there's... No, there's... No. Maybe he plays like queen e4. Except, I guess I can just take his rook. Yeah, I can just take the rook. Okay, so bing, bang, boom. Oh, my brain is like tired of puzzles. It's really slowed down now. It's really slowed down here. Yeah, just the only thing I can think of is he sacks the rook. I take on h8. You know, give a check. I go rook g7. and then I should be fine. I should be fine there. And so I need to find a refutation here for king f8. Maybe it's just that he just trades. Maybe he just trades. He does have a crap load of pawns. So that's what I think he just trades here. So we have to. So how am I actually going to be winning? How is this winning for me? Like, oh, I see, because he can't actually defend this. Okay. So it is here, and we do go as the rook. Okay. Jeez, that one got me. I didn't realize. So my problem in solving that one was not realizing that white doesn't have to do anything, that we have to win. Like, so that I had, yeah. Anyways, okay. I'm tired now. So it's equal material. Well, we're down a pawn. I can give a check. And that might be the best move. What about queen? No, can't. Yeah, he might have queen d2. Yeah, I think he's fine there. Okay. So maybe I just take and then take on b2. Okay. Nearing the end. Let's not screw up, please. Let's not screw up. Let's be careful now, okay? God, it's been 2 hours. This might be a longer session than yesterday. Whew, nervous. What's going on here? We're down a pawn, and we're about to get checkmated. For some reason, I kind of like the idea of queen d1. I think it's because his king has to be forced down, right? Because king f2, I believe, is forced. Let's just verify that. But yeah, so this is forced. And I like that. And then is this mate? I think it's a mate in 2 here. Let's verify. Yeah, okay, last one. We have a lovely pawn to start with. I think we take with this one. Now he doesn't want to go to the back rank because then I'm going to take with check. So he has to go to one of these 2 squares. Let's say he goes to to g3. Technically, I could still take the rook, and then this is a win. 2 connected pawns and a rook. And I think that's going to be the case either way. I think we're taking rook a takes f4, right? Wherever, actually, I thought it could go here. So after king g3, we take on b2, right? And then that's just winning. I don't think we need to look at it beyond that, you know? And I'm done. Finally, I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Oh, that sucked so bad. That sucked so bad. I hate puzzle streak. I hate it. Oh my god. Oh, I spent like 4.5 hours in the past 2 days doing puzzle streak. Oh, sucks. But I did it. I did my homework. Now I can play a game. But I'm burned out now. God, the puzzles have been so brutal lately. At least it was faster than yesterday. Faster than yesterday. But they're so tough. Oh, this is a new account. Oh, it's not a new account, but it's high RD. Okay. No more puzzles. We get to play. Except this guy is not moving. Okay, he never moved. I'll play someone who moves now. Okay, this guy. Will he move? Okay, what is this? This is a grob, right? Tricky. 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 Tricky opening. Dangerous opening. So he's not moving on move number 2. Kind of weird. Is he loading up the stream? I think I played this guy not too long ago, like a week ago. If so, I bet you anything he's loading up the stream. No, I played him 3 months ago. So, different guy. I don't know why he's not moving. Ooh, I'm tired. Maybe Leash is having connection or server issues. I'm going to refresh just in case it's me somehow. I don't know. People aren't here tonight. Strange. Vivek Sarkar. Where are you from, Vivek? Yeah, strange. Just 2 players in a row that are not here. Oh crap! Is my microphone still working? It was almost disconnected. From India, yeah, but where in India? India's a big place. Kolkata. I've never been there. I've heard of it. Yeah, isn't that the no? What was the original capital? Was that Delhi or isn't the original Calcutta? Oh, that's where Tata Steel. I thought that's in. I'm so bad at my name recall. I wish the guy would. I wish players would play, but what's that region? Like the Tamil Nadu, right? No, but Tamil Nadu. That's more. No, that's like a government. That's right. That's like a political. Okay, but what's that region? Okay. Anyways, my opponent is back. So this is a dangerous. Chennai, yes, that's where Vishy Sir is from. Okay. Anyways, I gotta play. Yeah. Okay. So I have to remember. Because this is very tricky. This is a very tricky opening, and eventually I think Queen B3 comes. So I forget if it's C6 or Knight F6. They might both be okay. E6 might be okay too, but this is often a problem too. Queen A4. So I think C6 might be the better move, because I think if I go Knight F6, I think he can just take on D5, and then he's threatening Queen A4, right? If I take here, then he has Queen A4. So I think it's C6 or E6. E6 might work, but maybe no buts. Well, but this is still kind of makes me a bit concerned. So I think I'm going to go C6. But then what do I do if he takes? So can I do this? No, maybe it is E6. Oh God, I can't remember. Okay, so C6. Okay, no, let's just refute stuff. Okay, so if Knight F6, he takes on D5, right? And if I take on D5 with the knight, and he gives me a check, can I not just go bishop D7? Can I not do that? Or is there a different problem where he takes like this? Feels like I should be able to do that. Knight F6, he takes on D5. Knight takes D5. Right? Queen A4. And then I just go bishop E7. Bishop D7. Feels like I should be able to do that. I don't know. I'm playing it. I got burned by this before. Right? But seems like I should be okay. Maybe Knight C3 is a thing. Yeah. So I don't know much. I don't know really anything about India. I know Mumbai, like Delhi, like New Delhi. Yeah, the Chennai area, that Tamil Nadu religion political group, and I know Kerala, part of I think the Cochin province, or I might have that the other way around. Or maybe Kerala is the province, right? I forget. And then Cochin is the city. Tamil Nadu is state. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Kerala is the state. Yeah, because I used to do business with a guy from Cochin, right? I think that's what it's called, like Cochin. That's like southern part of India, right? And then I think that's where the lassi, they have lassi is like their specialty, I think. Vishwanasan Anand. Ramesh Babu Pragnananda. Okay. There it is. So I think, E6 or C6 here. And I think we allow white to take on B7. I seem to recall this, but I can't remember if it's E6 or C6. I've never had lassi before. I'd like to try it sometime. I think they might both be okay. I just really cannot. Although I am a little bit worried about if somehow the queen gets on a4. Although it is protected with the knight at the moment, I think I want to go c6 here. And yeah, just let him take, and then I think we just let him do that, and then we do that. So I'm going to go c6. That's really the main thing. Yeah, and I guess we give him 2 pawns. And then we have rook c8. Okay, so he's whipping out the theory now. Seems to know his stuff here. I mean, he's the one playing the Grob, so he should. And I think on paper, black is like almost -2, but it's so sharp. So what do we do now? Well, I have no clue what we do. Probably I want to develop. So e6, probably. He can shut me down. So e5, a scary move to play. Possibly. Oh, it's windy outside. Yeah, I want to go e6 or e5 here. This is a very scary move. Very scary move to play. And what if he takes? You know, I guess I'm recapturing. And then f4, could that be played? I don't know. I think I'm doing okay there. Maybe, maybe not. No, it seems a little dangerous. Let's just go e6. That's yeah, I don't, it's a little wild for me. So let's go e6 here, way down on the clock, and he did shut me down. I think I just want a castle now. I don't have the c file anymore, so now this is a threat, unfortunately. So this, yeah, maybe I needed to have played e5. I could also sack a piece. No. Okay. So yeah, I think he's going to win now, especially after that 2-minute think on move 2, which was kind of weird, but yeah. So the Grob, I do respect the Grob. I did, as soon as he played it, I said it's a very tricky opening. Yeah, I think that's why I thought e5, but I got scared to play e5. Yeah. So rook c8 and then sack here. Take out these pawns. I'm hoping I was going to say I'm hoping he doesn't go after my a pawn. But I can do it this way. Yeah, I have to break these up. So now he could just, first of all, come here, but I feel that's not good. So, okay. So now now we got something. So we're down a piece, but he's whipping out his moves now all of a sudden, by the way. Yeah, but at least now we have a bit of play. Can I do this? I need things wide open here. His king's in the middle, and I sacked a piece. We're ahead in development, kind of. We have better development, and so yeah, I want things wide open. Oh, but his rook will be hanging. I don't think he can do this. His rook is hanging. Oh shit. Well, I had no, I couldn't, I didn't have better. Still, I have some chances here. Let's start with this check. Quite low on the clock. And can I go here and then check? Oh, there's almost stuff. There is play here. Yeah, I would like this if his bishop couldn't do it, but here he's doing okay. I think. F5, he can check me. Yeah. If I go in here, he's gonna. Okay, let's try this actually. He just goes queen d1. Okay, is check? No, then he takes. Knight. Crap. And I ran out of time. I don't have anything here anyways. There's so many options. It's hard to play quick. There's so many options. Like it's so open and freeing, and so many pieces on the board. Too many options. He's got queen h4. Queen h4. I'm gonna go here next. Actually, maybe I'd go here next. No, he's got a fork. I'm going to pin him if he does that. Let's drop this pawn. I mean, I don't have the luxury of thinking. King g1? No. Oh, fuck. I didn't see that. Fuck. I had a decent position there, like a playable position. Just didn't see my queen. I mean, just didn't see the queen. Sorry for the swearing. I can't, it's hard. Oh, that was a blunder. He can still just sack the rook. Oh, mate. I just haven't. Yeah, I don't know. That it sucked. I'll play another game. Just ran out of time. I actually had a playable position. Burned all my energy on the puzzles. Okay, I've been exploring this lately, the exchange Roy. So, don't know what I'm doing here, but do I ever? I won't pre-move because maybe he takes here. Okay. I think he wants some fishing pole thing. How does? Oh wait. Oh yeah. This is bad, right? Is this bad? Okay. I'll give up a pawn. Okay, that's surprising. I guess it's still. Okay. I mean, I've never played this open. This is my third time playing this. So I should give myself a break. Give myself a break. Don't be so hard on myself. So takes. What do we think about that? I don't like it. C3 looks terrible. Everything looks terrible. I probably shouldn't play openings I don't know. Bishop E3 is no better. He still just takes here. I guess we have to play G4, which I don't want to do. So I'm assuming just goes to G6. Rook E1. Oh crap, can he take? No, I can take with the queen. I guess I could take with the knight too. Okay, do I want to take now? Takes with the F pawn. No, it takes with the bishop. Yeah, I definitely want to take. And bishop G5, preventing castling. Let's go bishop G5. H6, did I just waste a move? No, I think I'm okay. Now. Taking is interesting. I don't really want him to castle, but well, if he castles, then maybe I take here. Okay, so maybe queen E2? No, because then he can take. No, he can't, right? Okay, so we go to E2. I guess a queenside castle is possible. And we have rook a D1. That can't be bad, right? He might just ignore it. King b8. Oh no, I was threatening here. Okay, so now what? Knight h4. I'm happy that I'm like, I don't know if maybe I shouldn't say this, but like holding my own on an opening that this is my third time playing in my life. But I don't know, like I might just be losing here. So I have knight f5. Which I think I'm going to play. So so if g6, I think I want this because I feel that his pawns are going to be quite weak if he ironically gets rid of his double pawns. They just seem a little bit too far away far out from his king. I don't know. It just doesn't feel, he's got weak dark square weaknesses. I can maybe come in here and stuff. It just feels like that's a little weak for his king. So yeah, I think I want to take that. I think I'm just going to take it now and not think about it too much. He has one move. I'm not sure why he's thinking about it. And then maybe we try to infiltrate. Now, do I actually get anything there? No. But yeah, still don't really have anything there. But it does feel like the natural thing to get in on these dark squares. Now, he does have an attack, right? He has an attack. He can even maybe sack here. But his bishop is terrible. And I prefer white here. Oh my God, this guy has a brand new account, by the way. He joined 3 days ago. I don't like that. Okay. So let's just pop in there. And then I really am not threatening anything here. But God, I hate these brand new accounts. Jesus. 3-day-old account. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really don't have an attack here. This is just, he's calling my bluff. I could try doubling up here. It's so slow though. No, I don't. Okay, we come back in here now. I'm not saying he's cheating. I just hate new accounts. Is he normally 2,200? Is he normally 2,300? Maybe. We'll never know. The point is, his rating is not, we can't rely on his rating. Okay, so I actually can't even do this. I'm all in here. I'm all in here. I wonder if I should consider the thing there. Okay, so do I have perpet now? I also have a check. I like, this might be a draw here. So check. If he goes here, then check. I don't like that. Maybe he can do this. Maybe it's not a draw. But I've got this, so yeah, we want to go here. And, oh, of course he found a move. Okay, we do this. I don't know, because I don't know if I like here. Can I allow this? It's tight. I might survive that. So do I have even anything after this? I don't think so. Maybe rook d3. Try to double up. Oh wait, my queen's under attack. Yes, so okay, I'm gonna go check here. Yeah, I don't think I have anything here. Okay, it would check. Just sack everything. Here doesn't quite work. Take a pawn. Oh, there's this check. I mean, yeah, I have to. I don't know. Here. You can take it with the king. Boom, boom. Oh, here he's pushing, and then I'm okay, but I gotta make a move. I have a check, and I have to hope that. Oh, you got a bishop check? Oh man, but I'm. Oh, and then okay, then I have to go here, and then check. Yeah. Yeah, and then check. Surprised how slow he's making these moves. Yeah, this is a suspicious. I'm suspicious now. His timing is weird. Three-day-old account. Man, the brand new accounts. Everybody wants a fake rating. Nobody wants to earn their rating. So I have a check, and if he goes here, then I have a check. Okay, I don't know which way it matters, but let's go here just to cut him off from f6. then I guess I don't have anything there. Let's take here while we can. Actually, I should have went here. Maybe not. He's escaping. I don't have anything here. I just don't think I'm going to beat this guy. I don't think I'm going to beat this guy. Goes to f7 and he's fine. Check here maybe. His timings are interesting. And then here. He's going to repeat twice. So here I'm dead. No, okay. He's going to repeat twice. So what do I have after this? Rook h1. What about here? Rook h1 again. Now I could go for a draw. Oh no, we're going to go Rook h1. And you got to move this rook now. No. Still problematic. Okay, we do this. Okay, I want 31. I didn't mean to do that. How did that happen? How did that move happen? I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how that happened. Oh shit. I meant to put on F5. I screwed up the I accidentally pre-moved or something. Didn't mean to do that. Yikes. I wanted to put it on F5. Oh my God. I meant to put it on F5. Oh, too bad. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think like I canceled my move, like my pre-move or whatever. I meant to put this on F5. Not that it would have like dramatically changed anything, but I would have saved a pawn. Yeah, I'm sure I missed a mate. But yeah, I'm going to block this guy to start. This fake account. Fake account. Yeah, it's just so silly. I might as well just play a computer. Okay, so this is my third time playing this opening. We got a very interesting position. I'm surprised how slow his attack is here. I'm just going to go straight to the engine. I don't want to look at the whole thing without the engine. But yeah. Rise of the fake accounts here. Yeah. There is a mate. Yeah, I mean, I had 1 second. I had to pre-move everything. There's no mate here. There's queen h4. It's not mate though. So I'm not winning this in 1 second. Unless you meant like earlier here. But even here, I had 5 seconds. I think you guys are being a little bit, I mean, I'm still having to like almost pre-move. I pre-move everything here. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. This was not a mouse slip, but I don't know. I don't know what I did. I like canceled a pre-move or something here. And this still would have, I don't know. Like I might still be just getting flagged here, but it was not fun to lose the f2 pawn. Now earlier on in the game, here I had, it wants to take with the rook. What is this? And then rook d1. What? Who is doing this? Who's playing this? Who is playing this insanity? If he defends it, then we take back on g7. If he pushes it, I'm assuming we take and take. Oh my God, the whole thing is for this? That's ridiculous. Come on. Come on. Who is seeing that? Who is seeing that? That is ridiculous. It's so like, come on. You're seeing that here? You guys going to see that? That's crazy. I mean, so I'll show it again. The computer wants to take on d6, and then, yes, he takes d6, rook d1. What was the line I showed? d5, right? Yeah, like d5 takes. I mean fork. Yeah. And then you have to account for every other situation as well after c takes d6. You got to account for every other situation here after rook d1. Like, well, I know we are attacking again. I don't know, maybe knight defending it. Yeah, then it's just like a bunch of slow moves. Like that's crazy. No. Yeah, I'm not going to look at the game beyond that because who knows who my opponent was, right? It's a fake account. Okay, play another one even though I'm really tired now. So I lost my first 2 games. Maybe I'll lose this one, but at least this guy has a real account. Yeah, I've seen this before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play anything here. Um, Okay, I'll go. I normally don't play bishop d7 in these types of like canal attacks, but I will here. Yeah, this bishop b5 is a very unusual move. That's why it caught me off guard. So I could take with the knight, stopping e5. But I think I actually want to take with the queen and just allow him to do this. Although, okay, yeah, I'm going to take it with the queen. Okay, he pre-moved that, and I don't even know what we have here, but I'm going to take on d4 and then knight c6. Now, yeah, so now I thought he was going to take with that. So this is interesting. Interesting opening. Yeah, I could offer a trade here. And I think I will. And my reasoning is, okay, if he takes that, I will have 3 central pawns and he'll have 2. Okay, let's go g6 and we'll fianchetto. I'm not really concerned about him doing this old thing. So it's a weird the position almost transposed to like a dragonish. It's almost like a dragon. I don't really understand that. Is queen f3 a thing? That shouldn't be. I guess he just wants to go queen. He just wants to do this. Okay. Yeah, it's like Vivek. It's like when they play bishop c4, right? Bishop c4, like knight f3 against a Sicilian. So I have h6 here. I could also castle and let him just trade everything. There's almost tactics here now. Yeah, I can almost take here, but that's probably dangerous. Yeah, I'm fine to go to an ending. If he wants an ending, I'll give him an ending. If that's what he wants. But this would be a blunder, right? Because I can take here first. So he trades that off, and I think I want to take. Now, there's benefits of taking with the queen. If we take with the b pawn e5, is that an issue? Or first he takes the knight and then e5? No, because then I can take with the bishop. So maybe that's not a problem, right? e5 takes, but then he could take this pawn, right? Take. So I think that is a problem. So I think I will take with the queen. And now if bishop h6, I think I can trade and then take on, but then he's got rook here. Okay, so I guess he wants knight d5, and I can take on b2, but then there's this. So Unfortunately, we are going to get double pawns. Yeah, I guess I'm going to lose all 3 games tonight, unfortunately. Now, double pawns is not the end of the world, but yeah, I'm not playing very well, hey? I could technically take with the king. I might do it. I might just do it and take with the king here. Check? No, afterwards, like take check. No, I think okay. Can we do this? It's a bit ridiculous, but why not? The king's got to pull his weight. Here we go. Why not? We're fine. We're fine. Ooh. Well, I don't like queen g7. You know, if I go here, I don't like queen g7. Although, or do I mind it though? Because I can just play h5. I don't really want to play e5 because I get this backward d pawn, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, so this is, I don't know, this is interesting, right? I feel like he's getting a little bit too much here. Okay, we're going to give him the backward pawn. And yeah, I don't like it. Because he's going to double up, and then he's going to go here, and then we're going to trade, and then we're going to have this to have to defend. Yeah, he's playing this well. Yeah, okay, maybe king e6. He wins a pawn. So king e7 then. Okay, and then rook fd1 now. Or okay, he goes for that one. And rook a d8. F4. F6. Okay, prepare to double up, but then, yeah, he's waiting for that weakness. He's playing very well. Yes, sir. Queen a6. I mean, I really don't want the double pawns, but I'm actually going to go for that. Believe it or not. So I understand he's going to have these 3 pawns against my double A pawns, but it's rook and pawn ending. I think I have drawing chances here. I actually played a tournament game a few tournaments ago. Okay, I just realized that, yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, he's going to put a rook here. Can I go rook c8 and let him, like, okay, let's try that. I'm a little low on the clock. So I think he's got to go for it. Yeah, he has to go for that. Probably starts with the check, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, I don't think it matters. And I could protect this pawn, but so take, check, boom, and then he starts running this. Yeah, it's not good. It's not great. Otherwise I can get really, I just can't be passive though. Like that's not going to work. We're going to take, and then and I don't know how I'm dealing with that. It's a problem. I don't have a good answer. Once I move this rook, he comes in. But we are threatening mate, so he runs the A pawn, and I can try for a draw here. And he's already finding an escape route. And maybe he has this all mapped out. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what he can do. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the rook and pawn. So can he make a run for it to the D file? No, because it's mate. So this is a draw here. Yeah, I think. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, because I don't have time, eh? Interesting. Yeah, because I don't have time for that. So I can come here, then to check. It still might be a draw, though. I think it's still a draw, but I'm close to getting mated. So I'm kind of scared, but I think I just go here. He was trying to stop me from escaping, but I can just go back and forth here. So. Okay. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. See my little queen move, queen a6, going to the rook and pawn. Because the rook and pawn endings, I know everybody knows this, that they're so Josh, but they really are. They really are. You have to like. So it reminds me of a game. I mean, it's different, but there's a tournament game that I played a few tournaments ago. I'm going to try to find it right now. I know who it was against, so I'm just trying to pull that up right now. I found it. Okay, so I'm going to try to show that on screen. Let me go to student mode. Okay, let me do that. Okay, how come you can't see it? How come it's not showing up? Strange. It should be. It should be loading here. Oh, okay. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. So I see. I think. Wait, I had it. I had it loading. Oh, maybe this doesn't work here. No, this doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm trying to load my game. And for some reason, okay. I think I got it working. Okay. There. Okay, you're gonna have to see it over the board. So, anyways, there was a game I played. Sorry about that. That must have been brutal to have to wait through. There was a game I played in October. So I was white. Is this right? Yeah. So I was white, and so it gets to like queens and rooks, and oh wait, sorry, I was black. I'll flip it. I was black. I was black. So I was trying to. I mean, it's very equal, but I was trying to eke out a win somehow, and then he played queen a3. See, offering a trade of queens to get the double rook pawns. And then my coach actually gave a lesson about this, how it seems bad. Like I was waiting for him to do this, and then I thought I would just play against those rook pawns, but it's not so simple because he clears the b file for his rooks, right? And then this is how the game proceeded. He has all the time in the world to bring in his other rook, and his double a pawns aren't actually a problem for him. In fact, they just cleared up the two files for him, and then we drew here. So that game, I was thinking about that in the game that I just played. Here, when I played queen a6. See? Very similar. And I didn't like that he has the majority here. And that I have double a pawns, but it's rook and pawns. There's so many chances for the weaker side to get a draw, and so I didn't want to play with the weak d pawn. Even here, this is probably equal. I'm sure it's equal, but it's not. I think it's easier to play to draw with two rooks than it is to have to defend the backward pawn for the rest of the game. Yeah, so Vivek says, didn't I have knight takes after queen d2? I'll look at that in a bit. So here I should be losing, but it's, as I say, you have to really be on the ball when you're the side with the advantage. It's not an easy win often. So let's see, how did he screw up? Well, first, f3 seems a little slow and unnecessary, right? So I think that might have been a little slow. And okay, now I see, because he wants to play here, I see. But maybe he just starts pushing his pawn. Why not? That might have been better. Yeah, and this is just equal now. Yeah. And h4 was wrong. So, whoops. Yeah, I think it's already too late for white. I think black had the draw here already. I don't know. Maybe I was always equal. I don't know. Okay, so after queen d2, knight takes. No, I looked at that, and then I didn't like it for some reason. Or did I look at it on a different move? I must have looked at it on a different move. Yeah, because I looked at it, right? I commented about it. Right? Was that this game? I'm pretty sure, but then I saw a ghost. I thought I looked at this. Like, I thought I mentioned it. But then I didn't like something. I can't remember what it was, though. Okay, so let's look at that with the engine. That graph is crazy. Okay, I guess it was kind of yeah, maybe it's not that crazy. It was a very, yeah. But I thought it'd be a little bit more wonky than that. Okay, so let's look at that here. So I guess there was 94. I don't know why I didn't play it. Maybe it was the other game I was thinking about it. And so this was all fine. So the e5 I was not sure about. I was thinking king e6, and the computer said that would have been fine. They're both fine, apparently. It didn't love king e7. It's preferring a5 for some reason, or okay, c8. I guess it just feels it doesn't need to move the king. I don't know. It's suggesting rook. It wants to go with the other rook. You know, there's that joke, whichever rook you decide to move, it's always the wrong one. Yeah, it's the case here too. But it's like a 20 center pawn difference. But yeah, black is slightly worse. So queen a6 was fine. And taking was fine. And yeah, white is only, I mean, this is equal. It's equal. 0.5 is equal. So, yeah. But I did think white was better here, though. Like, certainly. Like, I would take white here every time. I mean, he is up a pawn, a passed pawn. But yeah, it's just rook and pawn ending. They're just so drawish, like with proper defense. There's just so many drawing opportunities. It's ridiculous. Sometimes even if you're up 2 pawns, even 3 pawns. Yeah, so. Okay, I'm going to end it there because my voice is getting a little strained now and it's getting quite late. And it's over a 3-hour stream. So overall, this was a terrible stream. I had a terrible puzzle streak session over 2 hours. It was, I think, 2 hours, 10 minutes. And then I had, 3 or 4 terrible games. I've been playing terribly. What can I say? I suck. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good night.